Hello everyone, StarZRJ here, so I tip the scales with another game of Neverwinter Nights 2. Alright, so, we got a puzzle to do around here. We got to destroy some undead, and then solve a puzzle. Okay, I brought Bishop onto my team because, I need a ranger. Somewhere over the ranger. Chandra, get out of the way! Great. You're hit by Hellfire. Well, never mind, it's gonna kill this Baal Norm guy. And then everyone else dies from my Hellfire shield because, you know, I'm awesome like that. And everyone's here. Right, so I brought Bishop along just for you know, just need Bishop along for something. So you need to meditate, get rid of this constitution penalty. I said meditate. Please meditate. I have now meditated. Alright, let's talk to the spirit. Get this puzzle done.
Is it done then? Has the fool ended himself? Or did the ritual fail entirely?
This shade is cycling through events of the past, and perhaps has been ever since its death. I cannot say this for certain, but it is likely the one he is speaking of is the one who became the Guardian.
So, you know, when he died, he's cycling through the events of the past. He's probably cycling through the last 15 minutes of his life. Like GLaDOS. The ritual's a success. The Guardian lives.
What a waste! A waste, do you hear? And you can tell Ananias that I said as much. I did not tutor that boy for 20 years, only to have him turned into some mindless monstrosity. A waste, I say.
But he chose his own fate. Did you try and stop him?
Yes, I tried. But I hadn't been his master in 10 years. Not long for an elf, but half an eternity for a human. I simply didn't understand. He was always the patriot. Sacrifices must be made for the good of all. Ilfan is a great nation, and preserving it is our responsibility. Well, I say this. Let the weak and the worthless make the sacrifices. That boy had a mind in his bone cage. He might have advanced the study of magic, but instead, he threw it all away for love of country.
Indeed. Patriotism, a foolish notion.
Patriotism is just another tool of kings and nobles, used to wring more blood from peasants and fools.
I heard how it ended for him, lying there screaming for near 100 days, with that fool girl at his bedside, as the weave slowly burned away what was left of him, bit by bit. But he got his wish, didn't he? Lost himself and became the Guardian. All that he was, all gone.
So yeah, it looks like, reminds me of Tarmus from West Harbour. He studied magic, he tried to study all that, and then what does he do? What happens? Their apprentices try and do something for the sake of patriotism, or loyalty. Yeah, Tarmus has been on that road, maybe Tarmus even saw this guy. But I need your help, Spirit, will you come with me?
Yes. I suppose I will follow.
Alright, this is an easy part of the puzzle. Right. So, you tell the ghost to move here. The ghost will go to the stone tree. And it'll stand there and, you know, do a ritual thing, cast a spell. Now here comes the hard part. Well, here comes the puzzle part. That was easy enough, but there's all this stuff here. See these ghost lights? Walk over there. You can turn the ghost lights on and off. But it's a puzzle. So what you do is you tell a spirit to move. It'll go through the ghost light, but it'll actually stop itself in front of the ghost light. So you take out one. So you cannot just clear the path of ghost lights. You have to do it one by one. Because otherwise, if you don't do it one by one, the stupid ghosts will run back to where they first were. So basically, you've got to clear a path. You've essentially just got to clear the path and make sure they go in a straight line. Also, not clear the path, but you got to just clear out the path slowly. So what I'm gonna do is kill all these guys first. Oh, knock knock. Who's there? You're death. So, open up the chest. It's poison, naturally. And I got a scythe from it. A scyther. Yay. Meditate. I want to get rid of the stupid poison. Still exerting myself, am I? Meditate, you. Meditate. Fine, Eleni, just throw a restoration spell and let's get this done with. Alright.
He burns. He screams. Someone must stop this. Why will no one listen?
You are speaking of the Guardian.
Guardian? Is it a crime now to call him by his name? His real name? That man is gone, they tell me. Gone! If he is gone, then who lays in the temple, writhing in agony and calling upon the gods for release? For 10 days have I sat vigil with the Guardian, as they call him now. His pain has only worsened, when Anais promised it would ease.
Who's Anais?
Who is... Do you mock me? Or is the dwarf afraid to face me? He knows he has done an evil thing. He may talk all he likes of patriotism, of sacrifices for our nation. A century of peace is not worth such suffering. How can we call ourselves civilized when we ask a good man to endure such pain? To become some unfeeling thing? The weave fills him. It boils in his every vein, day and night, 10 day after 10 day. Is it not enough that he must sacrifice his very self?
No, of course not. What would you suggest?
End this, now! If enough of us come together, demand that Aeneas release him from the ritual, end his pain. It isn't too late. It can't be.
Well then, I'll do what I can to end this plan.
You will? It's been so long since anyone's listened to me. Or has it?
Come on, you must follow me.
Come with you? Very well, I will. I will follow.
Alright, so she reminds me of Amy Fern, or, remember the same voice actress as Amy, or the same voice actress as Quara. Not sure which. Well, maybe it's a different person altogether, but sounds similar to those. Don't know if it means anything. So with the ghost lights, the ghost can't go anywhere. What I can do is extinguish these lights. So once those lights are extinguished, I can tell the spirit, you, go that way. But if you then take out the spirit lights over there, thinking, oh yeah, she'll just go for the next one. Nope, she'll immediately turn back and go the other way. So you gotta do this one at a time. And then of course, once you tell them to move, you can put the lights back on, and then they'll move on. So tell her to move there, straight to the tree. What I actually like to do is I like to gather a whole bunch of spirits, let's gather the 3 spirits here, and then 3 spirits over on the other side, 2 spirits on the other side, then bring them all over at once. I think that's the better option. Anyway, Eldritch Cone! Eldritch Cone! Actually, no, Eldritch Chain! Wow, that burns him. That really does burn him. Eat my sword. I get two attacks per turn with that sword. Okay, there are bad guys on the other side of that door over there, so I'm gonna have to deal with them as well. Open that door. Just a dread wraith. Nothing too fancy. Although it's 50% concealed, so it's gonna take a while to hit it, because if your attack does hit, there's a 50% chance the attack just misses anyway, because it's a wraith. And it doesn't shoot plasma mortars at you, no negative energy. Okay, got myself another belt here. Another notch in the belt. Well, don't know what it is. Luckily we have someone who can find out. Maestro Belt of Priestly Might. Increases your strength by 4 and provides an armor bonus. You can have it. You can have the strength, I suppose.
I am listening.
Because actually no, wait a second.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Right, Eleni can have it because she needs the strength. That means her gauntlets of ogre strength can disappear. That goes there.
Let me lead the way.
You can wear those. You can wear this belt.
I am listening.
Alright, everyone rest up. We're going to move in. We're going to breach the doors. Grab some wraith residue, of course. And, yeah. Open that door, and we got some more undead, eh? Oh, what am I doing? I got the undead Bane Blast. I have the undead Bane Blast. It does extra damage to the undead. You thought you were born with it. I was molded by the undead Bane Blast.
More have come to block
Yeah. I think, the game crashed. I think the game crashed. Did it? Yeah, it's frozen. I think the game froze up on me. Well, I don't know what happened, but anyway, we got a spirit to talk to, and also looted those chests.
You must pardon me, friend. It was not my custom in life to greet visitors with swarms of undead. I am called Ananias.
Hey.
Oh yes, such is my punishment, to languish here until the gods see fit to set me free. But I suffer it gladly. My crimes saved a nation. I created the Guardian, you see. Yes, me, a silly fat dwarf. I created him, later tried to destroy him, and I would do it all again. I make no apologies.
Well, he seems reasonable.
Indeed, the fault is mine. If it makes you feel any better, I have been trapped in this foul undeath for more centuries than I dare to count, and I will likely remain here for many more. It's not a pleasant fate, but I would gladly endure my torments 100-fold before I took back the decisions I made.
Yeah. Destroyed everything.
I understand your anger, and I am sorry for your loss, but I do not regret what I did, nor would I ever.
Became of the man who became of the Guardian.
A great man, a patriot. Can you imagine such a sacrifice? He didn't simply give up his life. He offered up his very self for his people.
That's what Stalin said, right?
The consequences. Thousands of innocent people protected from the wrath of Netheril, an enclave of culture and tolerance preserved against a canvas of hate and war. No, I do not regret the consequences. The Guardian saved my people.
And doomed thousands more. Although, I have to agree with him. It was a good idea at the time, but in the long term, it didn't work out. But then again, it would have worked out in the long term. The problem was outside factors. This is what happened to the to other ancient cultures, is that, like, you know, the Aztecs or the Mayans, they were living nice and peacefully. They war and hatred against each other for quite a long time, and then an outside context villain came in, the Spanish, or whoever decided to come into the Americas to go discover him.
A man can act for good purpose or for ill, but he cannot predict every consequence. Walk down one street instead of another, and you might doom someone to die. But you are a fool if you blame yourself for this. The Guardian was conceived with noble purpose. I foresaw no evil in his birth. My conscience is clear.
Just saying, he is right. He is definitely right. Okay, he created it with the purpose of defending the realm, and then an outside conflict came in, such as magic failing, spell failure all around, and a snap decision had to be made.
After his corruption, yes, we tried twice to destroy him. Well, I'm told they tried again afterward, but by then, I was dead. First, we sent the Silken Sisters against him. Silly and foolish, those elf girls, but brave too. I warned them not to strike the Guardian. I counseled our leaders to withdraw, to pull all our folk from the Heartland, and to regroup, to make a plan. The sisters were destroyed. Then our leaders turned to me, and I devised the ritual, the very ritual of purification which you seek to complete.
But you failed to slay the Guardian.
We failed. The ritual functioned as expected, but there was dissent amongst us. Some of the wizards, old friends of his, refused to strike. They tried to reason with the Guardian instead.
Well, how'd that turn out?
As friends, and arrogant ones at that, they believed that their council could change him, where the power of Ilfarn could not.
And how can they expect to reason with him?
How could they expect not to? He had been their friend. Surely he would remember them, listen to them. Their minds understood the power of the ritual, but their hearts did not.
So, yeah. He destroyed his very self, his very essence, and they thought, hey, let's try and be friends with him. He might remember us. No, you fools. He doesn't remember you because you wiped that part out of his mind. Ugh.
Nothing more than could be expected. The Guardian was no longer a man, no matter what his friends believed. We were divided, and the Guardian slew us, drained our lives, everyone. And with us perished the might of Ilfarn.
So I need your help with the communion tree.
Aha, then you seek to combat the Guardian. Of course I will help you. Lead on, and I will follow.
Let's do this thing then. Let's go, Ananias. I'll extinguish that light for you. Now you run through. Put the light back on. He's going to walk through anyway. Alright, so there's a more undead over here. Let's see. Undead Bane Blast! Okay, that sort of worked. Sort of. Okay, now we've got an Iron Golem to defeat over here. I've turned off the Eldritch Shield, the Hellfire Shield, but I'm actually going to turn it back on. Why not? And what's it going to do? Besides nothing. So yeah, alright, shield off. Okay, shield's off, then it's going to cause problems. Oh, guess... Alright everyone, let's play Guess Who Died? Guess who died? If you guess Quara, you'd be correct. Guess anyone else, you'd be incorrect. Yeah, that sorceress is usually the first to die in these situations. And Quara is no exception. She keeps doing that. It's like, oh, you know, I haven't died yet. I'm going to die right now for you. I'm going to die right now. And she just dies, and yeah. Anyway, we need more spirits. We need more spirits because, you know, there ain't a party without spirits.
I can smell you, plunderer. I can taste your steel and hear the rustle of the hundreds you've slain, swirling and fading in your wake.
Who are you?
Names? You won't find names in this place, plunderer. Only questions. He's drained us all of names just like we took his.
Why is everything must be a question?
Yes, our guardian. I wonder, have you asked yourself the question yet? Have you seen past the ramblings of priests, past the sobs and sighs of broken minds, and spied the real conundrum?
That which the Guardian was created to protect, he ultimately destroyed.
Yes. Think of him, the perfect protector. They stripped him of his name, so he had no pride. They stripped him of his self, so he had no ambition. His purpose was as pure as it was simple, to protect his nation and destroy its enemies. He wasn't flawed, he was perfect. Yet still, he was our doom.
It went horribly right.
No, that isn't the reason at all. The Guardian turned to the Shadow Weave to further his purpose, only to keep himself alive that he might protect his nation. There's a dirty little secret, one the others won't tell you. We struck first. We never bothered to learn the Guardian's intentions.
So what were his intentions?
Who can say? The blood-drunk elf girl swooped in before we could ask, before we could think. Yes, the Guardian's nature had changed, but what did that mean? What did he want? Revenge? Did he want his life back? Did he simply want to feed? We didn't even try to find out. As for me, I don't think his motives had changed at all. Nor have they ever.
You think he's still trying to defend Ilfan?
Perhaps. Or, lacking an Ilfan to defend, he is simply trying to destroy her enemies, wherever he perceives them to be.
That's an interesting perspective.
Or perhaps it is merely the ramblings of a shattered and nameless mind. Make of it what you will. For my part, I will follow you and say no more.
Let's do this thing then. So yeah, the Guardian went horribly right. It was designed to protect Ilfan. It still is protecting Ilfan. Just that there is no Ilfans to protect. So that's what the problem is. We don't know what its motives were because, yeah, that's what happened. Just, hey, let's attack that thing. We don't know. It's a zombie. So yeah, that could be one of the explanations. But you know, why don't we ask the King of Shadows himself when we find him? Maybe he'll have the answer for us as to why he's such a bastard or such an asshole and causing all these problems with the silver shards and things. Yeah, how are the silver shards connected to this King of Shadows fellow anyway? I don't know, but the plots of Luskin and Neverwinter just seem to be trivial compared to all of this. So let's see, you two get going, and you get going. All right, so the dwarves are going there. Let's grab the other spirit. Let's go this way now. There's more stuff to do. Let's see. I'm aghast by your ghastliness. Yeah, nice one. Hit that guy. Smack him in the face. Okay, those are dead. We'll go this way. Skeleton, huh? Eat Eldritch Chain. Yeah. And I'll kill that skeleton over there. I'm gonna be leveling up very shortly, but I'll do that. Like I'll do the leveling up thing after the after everything's all over. Once everyone's dead. Skeleton blacksmith's appearing. Must be a forge in there. And when there's a forge, there's smoke. And when there's a smoke, there's fire. This all adds up to some kind of sinister riddle. The Riddler! That must mean that the Riddler... where are you? What? Seriously? Wait. You're over there? Okay. Alright. Drop a knock spell. Must mean they're all working together. The Riddler and Catwoman and the Joker and... They're all working together. Alright. The construct can be reactivated, I guess. While everyone, you know, is busy dealing with, everything over there. Ow. I got a Warhammer. Not 400, not 40k of them. Guys.
Step up to the fight.
Attack your targets! Attack them! Eldritch Chain! Oh, everyone's leveled up. Like I said, I'll get to that one later. But for the moment, I'm killing some undead. Eldritch Chain! Oh, that's Bishop I was trying to hit. Ow. Alright, there's a Balnormer. Eldritch Chain! Boom! Nice shot. Nice shooting. Again, Eldritch Chain! Yeah! Balnorm is gonna die. One more hit, please. I'm aghast by the fact this ghast isn't dead yet. Hooray! A spirit appeared. Spirit appeared. Yay! Of course, the battle isn't over yet. There's still more killing to be done over here against this wraith. Fine, I'll kill this wraith instead. Because I can. Do what I must because I can. For the good of all of us, except for the ones who are dead. But we've got to keep on trying and learning from every mistake until we run out of cake. And then there's science to be done, and there's experiments to be run on the people who are still alive, and also who are dead. But alright, grab the remains of that wraith. Then, you know, build a plasma shooting mortar out of it. Alright, can we get out of here? I want to get to a point where I can rest. Let me rest! Here we go. Now, it's actually, I'm going to talk to that spirit later. There's another spirit I need to actually deal with over in the mines. I want to bring him closer to the, want to bring him closer now. Fire! Eldritch Chain! Hellfire Shield up. That'll take care of him. This will take care of him. Eldritch Chain! Yeah! Yeah, more Eldritch Chains. Alright, let's see. Yep. More stuff here. But this leads back. For right now, it's not important. It's not too important. What is important is killing everything here. Also around this corner, there's going to be a dangerous creature. A truly horrid Umber Hulk. Umber Hulk smash! Yeah, it's truly horrid. It's truly horrid. Quick, kill it! Kill that thing before it kills us! Well, okay. It wasn't going to kill us. I mean, it could, but it wasn't. Oh, and Nishka.
Yes.
You got the worst will save in the history of will saves. Yay, Greater Restoration actually works. I was worried it wouldn't actually work against that will save. Yeah. Okay, just moving in. So this way there's more undead to slay, I guess. I think there's also more loot. But I've already killed a whole lot of stuff around this point. Hello? Eldritch Cone! Boom! Again, Eldritch stuff. You're all dead. Not big surprise. Oh, another one. Another skeleton. Here, eat a here, eat this have a delicious Hellfire Shield in your face. Eleni? Yes, run the restoration spell, please. Yep. Alright, so there's a bit of treasure here as well. Alright, Zaheev. Yes. Throw in a knock spell there. Kill that skeleton. He's got a cool weapon on him. I want that weapon. I want that weapon. For the great and powerful Papyrus commands that you give up that weapon. But I'm not the great and powerful Papyrus. I'm just I think I probably just killed the great and powerful Papyrus many times over. At least it wasn't Sans. Oh no. If I killed Sans, I'd never hear the end of it. So it'd be in for a bad time if I killed Sans. Actually, no. I'd be in for a good time because then he'd be dead and be able to do much. But it'd be a really bad time anyway, nonetheless. Everyone else, but there should be a spirit. Hello, spirit. Before I talk to you, though, there's some loot here. And there's a trap, which I triggered. Nice. Very nice. Alright, hello.
Do I live?
You don't want to know.
Ha! That's all the answer I need. Knew I was dead anyway. Been stuck in this place too long. Feeling like nothing. And these others angry or hurting. All of them. I don't belong.
Who are you?
Thunderbelly they call me. The Iron Arm of Dardath. First dwarf over the walls at Sunstone.
Why are they calling Thunderbelly?
Ha! The name's on account of my appetite, see? Got it from the boys on the field of Delambir. Here I was, smiting trolls left and right, and my belly's growling louder than me, on account of no breakfast. Good days those were.
I'm sorry to hear it.
Oh, I'm all right. Always half expected I'd end like this. I like this world too much to leave. I like to eat and wench and belch and fight.
Now here's a spirit with some virtues I can respect.
I died in the battle, no doubt. The last battle, when all that remained of Ilfarn went out to meet the Guardian. They say we won, walled him up in some plane of shadow. But I don't call that a victory. Victory's when I swing my axe and split my foreman's skull. That was no victory, even for the worm.
The worm?
Of course not. The worm was on our side. A right hero he was. Wizards called him up from, well, from somewhere. Said he'd come to put an end to the Guardian. Good thing we had him, too. He fought even tougher than he looked. Managed to distract the Guardian while the wizards did their work. Ended bad for him, though.
What happened to the worm?
The Guardian did for him, like he did for all of us. We saw him fall, just dropped out of the sky, all shining, like he was carved from diamond. The wizards weren't ready yet, so they sent us in next. Last I remember, the whole host of Dardath was marching forward, me and a few others at their head. Then, all around us, these little shadows. They were everywhere, hundreds of them. And one of them, he was just there, in front of me. All of a sudden, so close, and he reaches for me, and...
And then you died.
Not at first. I think I would have gone with the others. I could feel them, you know. Feel them drifting off, going somewhere. But not me. I made an oath.
According to our station, all without exception. Oh, wait, wrong oath.
It was before the battle. Swore I wouldn't come home till the Guardian was slain. We all said the words, but I meant them.
Did your people win the battle?
They beat him, those wizards did. They trapped the Guardian. I don't know how I know that, but I know.
I need your help to fight him.
Aye, whatever you need. Thunderbelly's your dwarf.
So, he has insights on the first battle against the King of Shadows. An interesting fellow, I suppose, but yeah. This guy, yeah. He was told us of a big worm that fought for the Eltharn. Interesting. Wonder what that could mean. Wonder who this worm was. Will we get to meet this? Will we get to meet this creature, or will it end in disaster? I have no idea. Yep, you go that way, Thunderbelly. I'll just, you know, light the path, and you, yeah, you'll just wait there, and I'll grab the other one. I'll grab the next Guardian. The video's probably gonna be a long one because I want to get this. I want to get this mine done. I want to dedicate an entire video to this mine, and by the gods, I'm going to do it. Hello?
Who approaches us, sisters? Does it look on us? Does it pity us?
Make it leave us, sisters! Of voices we hear plenty!
What the hell?
We were the Silken Sisters, the pride of Olenthodar. Sword and spell we wielded, 6 we were, but now are 1. 6 we were, and now but 1.
Lyrical. Very, very lyrical. What happened?
Will it free us? Will it kill us? Yes, a bargain, a story told, exchanged for peace. An end we crave, an end for true.
Know that I do not believe it possible to destroy these spirits. They are bound to the King of Shadows, and as long as he exists, they shall as well.
Destroying the King of Shadows may free you, but I need your help.
Does it know the Guardian? Does it know how the Guardian fell into shadow? We were the first sent against him. Sharpened swords, sharpened spells, went into the forest where he was strong. Went in 6, came out 1. Went in 6, came out 1.
Lyrical.
He spied us in the wood. He fell upon us, drained our lives, and left our spirits naked, helpless. Left our souls screaming in the dark. But that wasn't all, was it, sisters? No, he was angry. He wasn't finished with us. Not yet. He scoured us bare, made us shadow. He can work shadow, shape it as he wills. He worked us like clay, like white, hot steel. 6 blades, hammered into 1.
That's painful. I'd hate that to happen to me. And I really do hope it doesn't happen to me. I really do hope I am not harboring someone's spirit within. Or having that many spirits within. I don't want to harbor anyone's spirit. Yeah.
Kill him for us. Show him justice. Show him pain.
So we just left you to wander?
Here we came, by roads unknown. This place is strong with his contagion. Strong with his reek!
Reek?
When 6 were joined, some voices were lost. Mouths sealed, minds pulped. 3 remain.
So what happened to the other 3? They probably just, got squished together and formed maybe form of arms and legs. Form the body, and I'll form the head! Alright, will you help me?
The communion tree, and it seeks to combat him. Come, sisters, its hopes align with ours. Let us follow.
Yeah, so she's like a spirit kind of Voltron. The more she hooks up, the better it gets, I guess. Or probably not, because, I hate for that to happen. I hate for this to happen, just what the King of Shadows did. That's horrifying. It's horrifying, just getting rid of all spirits like that. Anyway, move on. Let's go combat the Guardian. Activate the communion tree. Lay down the ghost lights. You two get going. You get going. Activate ghost light, or else I'll go back the other way because ghosts are stupid. Oh yeah, forgot to loot these archives before I open the way, before I show us the way. Ask the Leopleurodon about it. The magical Leopleurodon, Charlie. Alright. And loot all that. Okay. Inventory is getting full. Wait, seriously? I'm carrying a chain shirt? Oh, okay. Immunity, mind affecting spells. If only I could upgrade it further. Which I can't. Can't enchant it further. Anyway, just sent the spirits out, and let's see what happens. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. The way is clear.
In ancient times, the Guardian was created to protect Ilfarn. If the time has come to dismantle our great instrument, you will be an agent of its destruction. Take this blessing of communion. May its soothing light comfort you on your travels.
I think this is a healing spell. So if you're not a cleric, let's say you can heal and restore people.
The 4th part of the ritual is complete. Focus your will upon the statue.
Alright. Know that I will kill you, eventually. Maybe not, actually. Know that I might not kill you.
Know that though the King of Shadows may wound you countless times, you have the power to undo the damage he does to you, or to others.
Hooray! Soothing light. Okay, so it does, regeneration and stuff, and does all sorts of useless things I'm not going to be using this for. Alright, so, gonna head outside, then I'll cut the video off because, running out of time for this one. Hey, spirit.
You have returned a measure of peace to this place. For that I am grateful.
I brought peace? How?
My fellow spirits were in torment, and their pain found expression in the foul creatures that walk these halls. Thanks to you, their torment has abated, if only for a time. Should you defeat the Guardian, I believe that peace will settle over this place at last. Rest will be bittersweet for me. My undeath will end, but my books will crumble even as my body turns to dust.
Okay, so, yeah. Looks like, he's got an interesting life ahead of him. But let's see, let's get out of here and, see what his last statue is. Portal opens up. But
the final statue of purification lies past the portal.
Alright, but I'll be investigating that next video. But for now, I've been Stylesar J, and I've tipped the scales in the favour of Neverwinter.
Oh, I like that.
Signing off!